Hello fellow gamers, my name is Brandon, the founder of The Mind of Games, and today is the first video on my genre analysis series. Today we're going to be talking about RPGs. Now let's start off with the definition of RPGs. RPGs are where people take on the roles of characters to complete a narrative either through acting or decision making. It can also be shown in video games where the user controls the character in a 3D created world, also using decision making as one of the main elements. Now, if you're a person that likes to play video games but likes to drive the narrative and maybe create that little bit of a plot twist, maybe play with other NPCs' emotions, so non-playable characters that stands for, like play with those characters' emotions, so such as this person here, this person in this armor, like she's an NPC that is with me right now, and depending on what I do, she may hate it, may like it. It depends on her personal feelings, which shows that the games are really advancing. And the other great thing about this genre is that it fuses really, really well with other genres, such as massive multiplayer online, or MMO as it's abbreviated, to create an MMORPG. Now, this is basically where the narrative and the storyline, for instance, is built in with the server, so you can basically play it with your friends, and it really gives you that atmosphere, so you can enjoy the game even more because you're playing it with people you like playing with online. The other great genre that it fuses with is adventure, to create that sort of realism, that immersiveness that goes with the game. And I think that's really special about these games, is how immersive they make these games nowadays. And the other thing is strategy. So as I go through this keep, I need to be prepared about who I'm actually going to face, what kind of weapons they might use, what kind of armor they might be wearing, because obviously this is made in the past, so I need to think about how they're going to attack me. While I attack these people, I'm going to tell you why this genre is really successful. According to Statistica.com, the genre breakdown of video game sales in the United States in 2015 showed that 11.6% of gamers played role-playing games, and it was fourth in the charts there, which is absolutely huge. So it shows that every year it's growing, and it's becoming more apparent to gamers that this is a really good genre to get involved with, because a lot of gamers seem to stick with one particular genre that they really love, and RPGs gives them that thing to actually explore other genres. It makes them feel creative as such. And another great thing with such as RPGs is you can go through like other people's stuff, so you can loot people, so as that, not such shoot and loot, but kind of looting other people for their gear and their weapons. Others are like perspectives, so you have the first person view, and now, like I'm going into now, the third person view, so you can see a whole 360 degrees of where you are. It makes people feel more open, so they can see around them left to right, while as if you're in first person, you can only see what's kind of in front of you, and you have to kind of turn all the way around to really get a sense of where you are. Skyrim, as I'm playing now, this is the game, has been really highly rated by E3 reviewers. It's had over 200 awards. I think that was even before it hit the Xbox One and PS4, which shows that this game had so much promise, even though it's just come out on like next generation consoles. You know, it shows that this game had such a huge backing in terms of players that played it, because they're obviously coming back all the time and playing this, and people may even still play it now on Xbox 360 and PS3 and stuff. So even the older consoles and the retro consoles are still being played today, and that's what's so rewarding for game developers, is that games are being played not just for excitement of it. The other great thing is that the textures have been improved, so that the textures look more realistic, so you get better flooring, better walls, better roofs, and stuff like that. Okay, so the other game I wanted to show you guys was Fallout 4. Now, the reason I think Fallout 4 is another good RPG is because it adds or fuses puzzle elements into this game alongside the other elements that we've talked about. The reason it adds a puzzle element is because you have to hack terminals in order to get to locations that you need to go. This game is made by the same company that made Skyrim, who are Bethesda, and they've made some really, really good games, and they've had a lot of awards, as I've said before. But this is a more futuristic game, so this is like my sort of personal favourite kind of theme. Because I'm using power armor right now, and power armor allows me to I'm more resistant to bullets. I take no fall damage and other unique elements that keep this game unique. The textures I think are better than Skyrim Special Editions, even though this game was released before the remaster of Skyrim, and it adds in all those sorts of more realistic, vibrant colours. They still kept the third-person element. I think that's kind of a thing with Bethesda's RPGs, is they keep that third-person element into their games so that you've got two different views of the game. The storyline in this game is very, very emotional, very quite, very, very passionate storyline. It's about a father and a son who, you're pre-war and you go into a vault and to stay away from the bombs, and basically your son gets kidnapped and your wife gets killed and you have no clue why, and you have to gain help from people in the Commonwealth to help you find out where your son is and figure out where to go and where to find him. And I think that's why this game has done so well on awards, is because their storylines are so gripping. So I hope you've enjoyed this video of RPGs, and be sure to like, comment and subscribe on this video, and check out my website, which was proudly created by Wix, and I will see you in the next video. 1, 2, 3,